Hi, good afternoon to everyone. This is Kumar sir. Okay, so in the last class, we have started about the application of probability, and we discussed about how to find out a mean, variance, and a standard deviation for probability mass function and probability density function. So today I am going to discuss a more problem based on mean, variance, and standard deviation. See, we have one question here, question number 6. If x is said to be a continuous variable and its probability function is f of x is equal to kx square, where x is lying between 0 to 2. So this f of x is called as a it's a probability density function. Probability density function. जब कभी भी f of x इंडिकेट किया रहेगा उसका मीनिंग है probability density function and is asking to find out the value of t. So see, since we know that the definition of probability density function is minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx, it must be equal to 1. But here the f of x is varies from 0 to 1. To integrate f of x from 0 to 1 and write down the f of x is kx square dx, this must be equal to 1 here. So k you take out outside, x square integration is x cube by 3, 0 to 1 is equal to 1. So if you substitute the limit, you will get it here 1 by 3 must be equal to 1, k must be equal to 3. So I got it here, k is equal to 3. Whenever they are asking to find out the k value, or if the probability density function f of x is given, always we apply the standard formula for PDF. This is, in short, it is called a PDF. So here k value, if you substitute that, then this f of x will be equal to 3x square, where this function is lying between 0 to 1. So based on that also we have one more question is asking to find out the mean. So since we know that mean or expectation in case of discrete random variable, this is also called continuous random variable, it is given as x into f of x dx. So to find out the mean, this function is varied from 0 to 1, x into 3x square into dx. Because f of x, just now we calculated here, it's a 3x square. So 3 बाहर निकाल दो यहाँ पे, and x into x square is x cube, and x cube integration is x to power 4 by 4, and integrate it from 0 to 1. So 3 into 1 by 4, and it will be equal to 3 by 4. So the mean of this function is a 3 by 4. So that is also indicated by expectation of x. Expectation of x. Similarly, for this question only is asking to find out the variance. So since we know that the variance formula for continuous random variable is given as expectation of x square minus expectation of x ka whole square. Expectation of x ka whole square. So just now we got that here. The mean is nothing but expectation. It's a 3 by 4. So that value you substitute here. So it will be here minus 3 by 4 whole square. And this expectation of x square we can write down 0 to 1. You write down x square f of x dx. And you write down this one as it is. That is a 9 by 16. And this will be 0 to 1 x square. F of x is how much? F of x is here 3x square dx. So you 3 take out outside, x square into x square, x to power 4. Then if you integrate here, it will become x raised to 5, 0 to 1 minus 9 by 16. So you can write on this one, it's a 3 by 5 minus 9 by 16. And 16 and 5 LCM is 80. So you have 5 into 16, 16 into 3, it's a 48. 16 into 5, 5 9 is 45. So here the answer will be 3 by 8 is the right answer. So ये variance होगा. And we also know that variance is what? It's a deviation from the mean. The mean we know that it's a 3 by 4, and the variance I got it here 3 by 80. So whatever the deviation, you'll get it here always positive. 3 by 4 minus 3 by 80 is always you'll get it here positive. So this is the way to find out the variance. Now we have another question. For if x is here continuous random variable, that is the same, and the f of x is given kx square e raised to minus x 0 to infinity, find the value of k here. Find the value of k. So go by the same process here. First of all, apply the PDF. PDF definition, we know that PDF, probability density function, is given as minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx. It should be equal to 1. So substitute that a function, and that function is valid from 0 to infinity, and the f of x is given as kx square e raised to minus x dx must be equal to 1. Now, can you able to integrate this one x square into e raised to minus x dx? Yes, we can integrate, but I want to use a function for that. If you take out this x as a common outside, if you take the k as a outside, so this will be x square into e raised to minus x dx, and I need the value of this one. So see how you find out here. Since we know that gamma function definition is given as gamma of n is equal to 0 to infinity x to power n minus 1 e raised to minus x dx. This is the definition of gamma function. So see, if you equate this one x square and here x to power n minus 1, equate this two. So see, if you put it here n is equal to 3, then only it will be 3 minus 1, and it will be x square. So I can say that this n value must be equal to 3. So this formula, this integration will convert it into gamma of 3. Because n is equal to 3 means you substitute here n is equal to 3. This will be gamma of 3. And gamma of 3 is given as here, it's a 3 minus 1 factorial. Remember that here the gamma of n is given as n minus 1 factorial, where n is a positive integer. So 3 minus 1 factorial, it is given as 2 factorial. Yani I can write down in place of this one, I can write down here in place of this one, it will be gamma k into gamma of 3 must be equal to 1. And further, if you resolve it, so gamma of 3 is a 2 factorial, and 2 you bring it down, so k value I got it here 1 by 2. So this is here very important is that what the standard deviation of gamma, and I just equated the integration. I found the value of n. Similarly, we have another question that is based on same way. Okay, for that he's asking to find out the mean. So for mean also we'll do the same thing. Mean is also called here expectation of x, and it will be 0 to infinity x into f of x dx. So write down 0 to infinity x, and f of x is how much? It's a x square into e raised to minus x dx. So if you sim and into k, because k is also there, so k value you take out outside 0 to infinity, this will be x cube e raised to minus x. Now we have a gamma of n is given as 0 to infinity e raised to minus x raised to n minus 1 dx. Now what should I take the value of n so that this will be converted to x cube? This will be converted to x cube. So n must be equal to 4. N must be equal to 4. Yani I can say that this whole integration